like splash me, right to the biggest night news on the radio. About to hit another high, everything you wanna know. With the scoop, make it fast. To facts tight, gotta make this moment last. We bringing gold, half strip like in the candy with style. It's about to get wild. Let the Raiders roll. Yeah, let the truth unfold. Las Vegas in our veins, like a story told. People went through the speakers, shaking up your soul. Yeah, we're Lunatik real. Always on the road. On the strip like two insights, navigate the night. Truth in every state, painted pictures so right. Love with a brand new secret. Yo, no, listen to the soul star. Pull your organ that you can't ignore. The heart of Vegas need. The voice you can't ignore. Let the Raiders roll. Yeah, let the truth unfold. Las Vegas in our veins, like a story told. Yeah, people went through the speakers, shaking up your soul. The Lunatik Radio Show, always on the road. Skylights of the desert, feel the rhythm of the beat. We're setting in the stage, making history in the heat. Voices rise and fall in a city that never sleeps. Yeah, the radio show keeps spinning, but secrets Vegas keeps. Let the Raiders roll, let the truth unfold. Las Vegas in our veins, like a story told. Yeah, we moving through the speakers, shaking up your soul. Yeah, the Lunatik Radio Show, always on the road. City like splash me, right to the biggest night news on the radio. About to hit another high, everything you wanna know. With the scoop, make it fast. To facts tight, gotta make this moment last. We bringing gold, half strip like in the candy with style. It's about to get wild. Let the Raiders roll. Yeah, let the truth unfold. Las Vegas in our veins, like a story told. People went through the speakers, shaking up your soul. Yeah, we're Lunatik real. Always on the road. On the strip like two insights, navigate the night. Truth in every state, painted pictures so right. Love with a brand new secret. Yo, no, listen to the soul star. Pull your organ that you can't ignore. The heart of Vegas need. The voice you can't ignore. Let the Raiders roll. Yeah, let the truth unfold. Las Vegas in our veins, like a story told. Yeah, people went through the speed.
Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Welcome.
They're here.
Rise, my nation. Gather around and prepare. Our pride will be restored. Our shadow will fall with wicked damnation. Rise, my nation. Rise. This is your nation. This is our nation. This is the Raider Nation. Can you dig it?
What it is, Raider Nation, welcome to another episode of the Lunatik Raider Show. We're yours truly, Lunatik Raider, right here on Raiders Allegiance, man. Today, training camp started with the veterans reporting today, man. And the Raiders added a few more free agents out there to this roster, 4 count. A safety, an offensive guard, and a corner. We'll get into that in a minute. Pete Carroll had his presser today, giving his answering questions about what he expects from camp. And he said something very, very interesting about what he expects the success to be this season. We're going to get into that, man. But first, man, shout out to the world's most dangerous chat. Thank y'all for pulling up, man. We're going to have a good show for you today, man. Camp is here. We've been waiting all this time. We done been through free agency. We done been through the draft. We've been through OTAs. And now we're finally here. Not 2025 Raiders training camp, man, is on and cracking. Practice begins tomorrow. Veterans reported today, man. Let's get into the content, shall we, man? Hey, let's go. I'm juiced, y'all. I don't know what y'all. I'm wearing a condom right now. I'm wearing a condom right now. Shout out to what's the extra small ones? The opposite of magnums. I don't remember. Well, I don't wear those. But anyway, shout out to everybody out there, man. Let's go, man. Robert Pena in the building, man. Salute to you, man. And you know we got to get this shit started right.
I'm out of town. There you go. There you go.
There you go. There you go. You already know what it is. Billy Davis in the building, man. So what is the deal, man? Salute to you. Thank you for pulling up, man. For real, man. Who else we got up in here, man? We got Raider Nation Jason. Hey, I should do a little jingle for you. Welcome to the Raider Nation Jason podcast. You bitch you. Shout out to my guy, man. Thank you for pulling up. My 2 cents in the building. Man, what it is, what it was, man. You know what it always shall be, Raider Nation or nothing. Kid Raider in the building, man. Salute to you. Let me see. Oh, man, I'm glad you tuned in to the Lunatic Raiders show, man. We on it cracking. Training camp is here. Man, what else could we use besides a big booty midget that can juggle balls? You feel me? Shout out to everybody out there, man. Let's get cracking, man. Let's get cracking. It's the crazy one, man. Y'all, hey, if y'all new to the first time like popping up, y'all gonna find out what this show is. We are entertaining as well as informative, but you gonna have fun getting the news and getting the current events of our Las Vegas Raiders, man, from LA to the Bay. You know what it is, man. Let's get it cracking. Let me see. We got Raider Paul in the building, man, following it up with what?
I'm out of town. There you go. There you go.
And if you are new to the channel, man, please subscribe to the channel. Hit that like, leave a comment, share, hit that notification too. If you want to be notified of all the content I release, even breaking news, man. We getting into it, man. Shout out to everybody that pulling up on your boy one time. One time. You feel me? Let me see. I'm trying to catch up to y'all. Y'all so deep in the chat. Shout out to everybody on Instagram too, man. Pulling up, man. Salute to y'all. X, formerly known as Twitter, man. Salute to y'all as well. And where else are we at? We're on the Facebook group Raiders Allegiance. If you guys deal with Facebook and get into the Raider groups over there, they got some damn good Raider groups over there. Check out Raiders Allegiance, man. We got our own thing cracking too. But support all. Support all, man. That's facts. You feel me? Robert Pena in the building, man. Salute to you. Thank you for pulling up. Alec M in the building, man. Salute. Hope all is well. Scroll down. B Al, what it is, bruh? I hope you got your jersey on while you're watching the show. I would really appreciate that. No, I'm fucking with you, man. Salute to you. Thank you for pulling up, man. I appreciate it, man. Super Bowl, feel it. Hey, you see what he, hey, you don't miss no, man, let me get a motherfucking Raiders for that shit, man.
I'm out of town. There you go. There you go.
Come on now, why not? Somebody got to win the shit. Why not us? You know what I mean? That's how I always say, why not us? You feel me? Let me catch up with y'all, man. And then he dropped back. I got to hit him with another one.
I'm out of town. There you go. There you go.
Lecky T in the building. Lucky. I hope, man, I'll be fucking that up. We also signed Pat's former online. Oh, I got all that already. Damn, we're going to get into all that, bro. I got all the history, the connections, the draft pick, all that good stuff. We're going to get in. There's 3 people that we added. We're going to get into that, man, for real. For real. Oscar, what it is, man? He said long ass intro. Shit, it's better than a short one. I'd rather be long lived than short lived. You feel me? We trying to breathe as much air as we can before we put that foot in the grave, man. But shout out to you, man. Thank you for pulling up. Egalitarian, what it do, man? Salute to you.
I'm out of time. There you go. There you go.
You said two more veteran wide receivers are meeting. We're meeting with them today. Good shit. Good shit, man. We gonna see what happens. Like, this is when you go into camp. This is when you gotta have your real 90. We gave, like, some guys, you get an opportunity. You get an invite, undrafted. Some undrafteds we grab, and we let shit settle and see they're not gonna make it. So you want to bring somebody in here that either has better talent, or matter of fact, they both fall hand in hand. Better talent and better competition, because that's the only way you're gonna make this team right to get out there and win games this year. So hey, if you can find guys out there that can improve the talent and competition, that's what you do. That's what you do. Shout out to everybody out there, man. Appreciate it, man. He said pause. Hold on, I ain't got no pause button, bro. Hey, my pause broke. My pause broke. Shit. Who else we got up in here? Drew Diesel. What's up, Lunatic? We're gonna yes, we're gonna shock the world, man. Nobody wanted to coach the Raiders more than Peak. You know what? This is what I say about this kind of situation. Remember, I told you guys, whatever happens to the Raiders is what the Raiders is what we deserve, is what we're gonna get. Whatever's gonna happen is what's gonna happen, bad or good. But the bag just only had to last so long, bro. Everything in life comes to an end. That's good times and bad times. And thank God that we were, and why I say thank God we were having bad times, that means now it's time for good times. Like, we look at Kansas City, everybody projecting them to fall back some, right? Because they done been through good times, but you know them good times come to an end. The window of an NFL team to be a championship caliber contender for the Super Bowl is about generally 5 years. Look at the Niners is gonna have to rebuild soon, bro. You know, the last 3 Super Bowls they've been through, kaput, nada, not a damn thing. That's what that means. But yes, and everything go full circle. And right now we're back to the part where, and I know it took a long time. You know what I mean? Losing can happen for a long time, especially when you try to win by making selections of coaches and general managers and they don't pan out. It's like being on a crap table. Since we in Vegas, it's like being on a crap table. You can get on a hot streak. That's what Kansas City been on. Or you can go cold. And that's what we've been on since 2002. We had a little couple of glimmers during like 2016, 2021. We had glimmers of hope. But we couldn't sustain it because we couldn't keep the stability of the franchise in place. We couldn't get the right coaches, or something happened. Like, for instance, John Gruden had us going in the right direction. Every year we won more games. But here comes the league with these old punk ass emails that was leaked purposely by Washington's ex-owner to get all the heat off of him. You know what I mean? It's like, if the police come catch me because I'm doing something illegal, I'm telling them, but what about him over there? He doing that. Oh shit, he got dope, but you just jaywalked. Oh, we going after the dope. So that's exactly what we see what happened, man. Fuck the ex Washington Redskins owner with a broomstick with barbed wire wrapped around that bitch. Because that was bullshit, but it is what it is. Now we're to where we're supposed to be. After all that shit happens, it brought us back to where we are now with a Pete Carroll, Spy Tech, Chip Kelly. Because if none of that would have happened, we wouldn't have these guys right now running this organization. And right now, I know there's stability. I know there's competence in the front office. So now we just got to sit back and let all this shit come together and improve the world and shock the world that, hey, we're back. We're back. And Pete Carroll's going to speak on that success too, as far as what we perceive is going to happen this year. Shout out to Clark Arroyo, man. Salute to you. Hope all is well. Hold on, let me get caught up, man. Mike G in the building, man. What it is, man. Salute to you. Let me see. Who else we got rocking? We've been letting everybody have. Hey, we've been letting everybody have their turn. Hey, that's real shit though. That's what it seemed like. But you know, once we get back, there was a reason why we were called the team of the decades, plural. Because every decade we were in the mix. We ran the 70s. We just didn't get the Super Bowls like Pittsburgh got, but John Madden was winning double-digit victories all decade long. Facts. But and then we ran off our 3 Super Bowls within, what was it, 6 years? From 77 to 83? 6 years, 3 Super Bowls. Should have had more. Not to mention the Tuck rule. Not to mention the early 2000s is when we were, that window opened up with Gannon. You remember we went to the AFC Championship against Baltimore, lost. That was the 2000 Baltimore team. 2001 was the Tuck rule. We supposed to beat New England, then go off to the AFC Championship versus the Pittsburgh Steelers. That didn't happen because of the Tuck rule. Then the following year, 2002, we go up against the coach who designed the plays that we were running against him in the Super Bowl, and a lot of bullshit just happened with the coach that took over for Gruden, and just we went down the drain. And then injuries with Gannon the following year, and we had older players that were still had something left in the tank, but these were all Hall of Fame type dudes with Tim Brown, Jerry Rice. You know what I mean? That they brought into the fold. But, you know, having an older team like that, you're only going to be able to sustain success for a short period of time. And that's what happened to us. But now we're back. I think we got a good team, and we're not done because we still got another off season and with free agency and draft picks to go ahead and accumulate next season under Spy Tech and Pete Carroll. So it's going to be interesting to see what we do. You know what I mean? Next year we go in the draft. What do we grab? The best quarterback? And that's our future. Does Arch Manning come out? I think if Arch Manning sees that the Raiders, I know we're gonna need a quarterback. Geno Smith can hold us down for so long until he can't. But we're going to need a quarterback. Next year's draft is the perfect time to grab your guy and let him groom behind Geno. And whenever they're ready, then you unleash them, and that'll save a lot of money to the cap because we'll no longer be having to pay the quarterback $35 million a year. We'll have a rookie guy taking over from Geno and be on a rookie contract, so we'll be able to use money to pinpoint different holes in the roster from free agency next season. So or not next season, but the following season after the quarterback, the rookie guy that we draft is ready to take the role. But next year's draft, hey, because I told people this, you look at it like this, quarterback wise. Everybody in the NFL just about have their quarterback now. They're not going to go back and draft another quarterback high if you got a Cam Ward. You know, you drafted your guy. So, and there's other quarterbacks. Shedeur Sanders. Cleveland ain't going to draft a quarterback next year. They probably going to suck ass this year, but they not going to draft a quarterback. So all these quarterback needy teams soothe their need the last couple of years because especially 2 years ago with all those quarterbacks that came out. Denver ain't getting one now. Washington ain't getting one now. New England ain't getting one now. Cleveland ain't getting one now. Tennessee ain't getting one now. You see where it happens, and what happens is now teams, and we don't need one, but we need one. You know what I mean? Like we need our franchise guy. And we're about one and probably maybe 3 other teams that need their franchise guy that might move on. Arizona could move on away from Murray. We don't know. We've seen Seattle go and draft Milroe. You know what I mean? Pittsburgh draft old boy from Ohio State that was with Chip Kelly. So you got other teams that may not be starting these young guys right now, but they got the guys they feel is their franchise dude that they're gonna go ahead and coach up and develop for when it's time for them to take over. That's the kind of guy we are gonna get next year. I damn near guarantee it because next year is gonna be so deep in dual threat quarterbacks. I'm telling you, Arch Manning I know is the crown jewel of the draft at the NFL quarterback position, but he might not come out next year. But I think it's all about the situation. What team is there that's going to draft him? Will he come out because he wants to go to a specific team? We will see. But anyway, man, back to y'all, man, for real. Christopher Raiders, man, what's the deal, man? Salute to y'all. Man, if y'all have not done so, Christopher Raiders podcast, man, go over there on YouTube and subscribe to his channel, man. Great content. Him and 401. And man, I think the Raider Nation got the best content creators in the game. I don't give a damn about any other team. Hands down. Whether you love them or you hate them, they still bring you Raider content. They bring you their opinion. You may not agree with it. Some you may. But that's the whole thing about life. You're not going to get along with everybody or agree with everybody. But we're still in the same space of the silver and black, man. Hey, shout out to all y'all out there, man, for real. We're going to get, let me get down here to the bottom real quick. Man, y'all coming in here deep for real, for real. All right, we're going to get into the content. I think, Tamir Gaither, man, salute to you. What's the deal, man? I hope all is well with you, for real. Sacktown Raider Mike, man, got to hit him one time.
There you go. There you go.
That's right. There you go. There you go. You know what that shit is. You feel me? Let me scroll down a little. I'm trying to get down to the end so we can get this shit cracking, man. Jason Down, salute to you. Thank you for pulling up, man. Appreciate it. For real, for real. Is that about it? Hold on. SoCal Sal in the building. I think that might be it. Hold on. Yep, that's it. All right, let's get into this shit. All right, so the Raiders made now before we get into the let's get into Pete Carroll, what he said at his presser. Let me get this down real quick. I took a little snippet of what he expects from the Raiders this year, as far as winning games and being successful, man. So let's get into it.
What do you think would constitute success for you guys this season?
Oh, we got to win a ton. We're going to win a bunch of games. There ain't nothing I can't even imagine anything. I've been winning 10 games a year for 20 years or something, you know. I mean, what are my expectations? We're going to win a bunch. And I don't care, you know, who hears that. I mean, it doesn't matter to me. It ain't about what anybody hears. It's about what we do. And so, that's why expectations are really high. The standards need to be so that the expectations can be met. We'll see what happens. You know, I wish I could guarantee it to you, but I can't even think of what else it could be other than being really successful.
And when your head coach is bringing that much positivity, and the fact is he's been through this before. This is not his first rodeo. Fuck the Cowboys, but this is something that when you're the type of person that goes through life and you make mistakes, you don't look at it as L's for losses. You look at it as L's for lessons. You learn along the way, which means your next stop is going to be your greatest stop, because everything, all the information you gathered previous from teams, from failure and success, you can carry over to your next page of your life. And that's what it's not just, that's why football is such a sport where it does correlate with how life is. You know what I mean? The previous jobs, you may made mistakes doing certain things in your life that now this time around, I'm going to get this shit right. You know what I mean? Because I know now. Pete Carroll got, at 73, he has all that wealth of knowledge, all those mistakes, all those L's he got, lessons to bring here to the Raiders. That's why everything we get is everything we deserve, whether it's bad decisions or great decisions. We deserve these making these great decisions, because all of the bad decisions we made. It took getting McDaniels, and it took giving a first-time head coach in Antonio Pierce the opportunity, but not just that. He had to go, and that was the learning lesson from Antonio Pierce, to have to go through that. We went through it. We were tinkering with this front office to try to get the right combination. And I think we got it. It's like cracking a safe. Like we're bank robbers and we're trying to get into the safe, and you trying to figure out what the combination is to get into the safe. I think we cracked it. We got the right coach. We got the right GM. We got the right offensive coordinator. You got the right defensive coordinator. You got the right running back in the draft, the right tight end last year in the draft. All the stuff that happens, you deserve everything you get. The world is round. What goes around comes around. So if you're doing all this negative shit, what you think you're gonna get? But one thing I can tip my hat to Mark Davis is he didn't stop trying. He didn't stop trying. He kept tinkering, kept trying to find the right combination of coaches to come in here to bring in the right combination of players. I look at the linebacker core like yesterday. I asked the question, what position group do you think will be the biggest surprise? And I forgot who it was said linebackers, but I agree. Linebackers. I think we're so caught up in the name on the jersey that we're not seeing the piece that's added to the machine. Like we're so, and let's compare it to car. Some of you guys might be car guys. You're so enamored with the engine that you forgot about the other parts that make that engine go. You know what I mean? Like the spark plugs. You know, you got to make sure you got gas in there. You got to make sure, you know what I mean, your wires is good. Your radiator to keep it from overheating is good. You know what I mean? There's a lot of other things that go into it. They may not shine as bright as the engine. Like, oh, I got a 403 in this 1977 Cutlass Brougham. That was my last car I had, man. Rest in peace. Got told, man. But yes, there's more things to it than just the engine. And that's this team. There's more to it than just the fancy name on the back of the jersey or the big free agent signing. Yeah, we got Jermaine Pratt, Devin White, Landon Roberts. Those names don't, you know what I mean? Like, you don't think Hall of Fame, but that's not the purpose. The purpose is, do they fit what they're trying to do on defense? Do they bring a specific? What's the movie from Elon? What's the dude name? I bring a specific. What he said, skill set. A specific skill set from each one of these linebackers is what we are looking for to add to this defense, and that's what they went and did. Veterans, not rookies that got to bump their head along the way and make a lot of mistakes to get their L's. Not losses, lessons. To get their L's, they have to make those mistakes. These are veterans that made their mistakes already. They'll probably make a couple more this year. New defense, new defensive coordinator, new head coach, new team, new situation. There's some things you got to acclimate yourself to by just going through the process. But you got good, solid guys out there that can play this game. What do it look like when they play together? We got to look at, how does the defense look when everything comes together and they all do what they're expected to do? Jeremy Chin, maybe not a Hall of Famer. Palomal, not a Hall of Famer. Porter shows promise. He's coming along. Jacorian Bennett showed promise last year before the injury. You got a lot. Eric Stokes, another guy that was showing promise before injury. A lot of these things aren't because of ability, but because of not either having an opportunity or having injuries that shorten their season to be able to get to that point. But now they're here as Raiders, and we're going to see how this shit unfolds. So Pete Carroll believes that. He said he's been getting 10 wins a year for the last decade? He's not lying. He's not lying. So I trust in a guy that's been there and done it and knows what to expect. You know what I mean? So we're going to see what's going to happen. But like I said, I think the Raiders' floor is 9 games. I think the minimum games we win this year is 9. Everybody's saying we're going to max out at 9. I just got a funny feeling that these are the right group of guys for this season to come together and make some shit happen. I don't know. It's just I give it to Pete Carroll being the Zen master to put it all together. He's the cook making this gumbo, but I think we got all the right ingredients. And it's not done. You can still improve on it. There's going to be new ingredients next year in free agency and the draft. So this team is constantly going to evolve. But what it is right now, don't sleep on the Raiders. I'm not saying Super Bowl, but I guarantee you this. It's going to be a whole lot more than 4 wins. A whole lot more than 4 wins for real. All right. So other news, the Raiders have made a few signings of free agents to add to this roster for camp. Let me get this. Hold on. I went to the wrong shit. There we go. We want to switch this out. All right. So the Raiders signed Antonio Mafi. He's an offensive guard, 24 years of age, 6'3", 330 pounds. He did play for Chip Kelly at UCLA from 2018 to 2022. So now we see why he's being brought in here. This was a Chip Kelly guy at UCLA. At UCLA. So this is and we do look at the guard position because right now the two main battles that we see on the offensive line are offensive guard. Whether it's Meredith, whether it's Kappa, we're gonna see what goes down. We want the competition, and we want somebody that has an opportunity to win a starting job or even a depth role. And this guy could probably do it. Great size, 6'3", 330. He's not a pushover. So, and he's familiar with Chip Kelly and vice versa. So that's something to look forward to, man. He was drafted by New England in 2023 in the 5th round, 144th overall. So he comes from New England. The stay there was short, but now he's with us with Chip Kelly, who knows what to do with this guy, man. So I'm looking forward to seeing what this guy does in camp. Keep your eye on big Antonio Mafi, offensive guard, man. Next, we got another familiar guy, Jamal Adams, formerly of the Seattle Seahawks with Pete Carroll. He was drafted by the New York Jets in 2017 in the 1st round. This is a former 1st round pick, 29 years of age, another veteran in the secondary to help out with what we got going on with Jeremy Chin and Palomal. What does that say for the other safeties on this team? Stay tuned. But yeah, this guy played for Pete Carroll with the Seahawks from 2020 to 2023. Another big physical corner, 6'1", 200, or said corner safety, to 6'1", 213 pounds to add to the mix. So we're still going length in the secondary, which we already knew that this is what Pete Carroll's shooting for on that back end of the defense. Also, the Raiders brought in J.T. Woods, cornerback, drafted by the LA Chargers in 2017, 3rd round pick, 79th overall. Another big, long, rangy secondary addition at 6'2" and 193 pounds. So this is another guy to come in and as a veteran, a young veteran at 25 years of age, to come in and push these other guys that's out there competing for positions in the secondary as well. So these are guys that we added to this team. And it makes sense because, like I said, there are guys that the coaching staff is familiar with. So they know what it is that they want and that can come in and get the job done. So competition is always good. That's what Pete Carroll always been preaching. Competition. Competition, competition, competition. You want the cream to rise to the top. That's all we want. We want good, strong, healthy competition, and I can't wait to get the Niners on the joint practice. Just for somebody that's not your teammate, for you to be able to slap the shit out of. Sometimes you need that. You know what I mean? Sometimes you just want to slap the shit out of somebody, but it's not cool to do your brother, your uncle, your nephew. Nah, let's go slap somebody else's brother, father, or nephew. So that's what the Niners is coming in for us to slap the shit out of them. Play with our food, you know what I mean? Get out there and just menace them, like being a big brother to a little brother, and or to that little bad kid in the neighborhood. I like to tease them. I like to take the little bad kids in the neighborhood and terrorize their ass. You know what I mean? To let them know what that shit feel like. You know what I mean? Terrorize the day. I got something for you. Yeah, I'm gonna throw a water balloon full of piss at you. You know what I mean? No, I won't. I wouldn't do that. You know what I mean? Shout out to everybody out there, man. So right now, the Raiders, they're in camp. They reported today the veterans. Tomorrow camp opens. Let's see. Tomorrow's Wednesday, Thursday. If I don't work Friday, working overtime, I'm gonna make my way to the practice facility in Henderson, and I might do a live from there on Friday. I might go live from the practice facility just to give y'all insight, and I might get lucky and be able to get a couple of guys. You know what I mean? If practice is over with, I'm gonna go there. I'm gonna try to get there. I'll figure out what the times are. But yes, and then not this weekend, but following next weekend, August 2nd, I will be at the training at the training camp at Allegiant Stadium, August 2nd at 1 p.m., man. It's going down. I'm bringing you guys more content. And then coming up after that, what we got 2 weeks after that, we got the San Francisco 69ers second week preseason at Allegiant Stadium. I'm gonna go there and watch these little tippy toe ass Niners get out there and get abused by our guys. Even if this is our why I want to see Genty, I want to see Porter, and I want to see Tonka Hemingway and JJ Pegues. Who else? Cam Miller. I want to see Malott. I want to see the young guy, Ja Joyner. You feel me? I want to see the guys get out there. I want to see what these youngsters is bringing to the table. The new guys, the Charles Grants, you know what I mean? Hey, come on, man, the Caleb Rogers and so forth. That's what I'm excited about. What undrafted out there is going to open our eye at camp? I know OTAs is OTAs. It ain't camp. We going to see these guys fully mounted. Okay, wrong word, maybe wrong choice of words. Fully draped, you know what I mean, in silver and black helmet, pads, and everything, and getting at it. You know what I mean? So I'm looking forward to that, man. I hope you guys are too, man. I'm not gonna hold y'all up. It's 3:33, angel numbers. Salute. Shout out to everybody out there, man. I appreciate y'all for pulling up. But yeah, man, we got a lot to look at. We're gonna have content tomorrow. When they get in play, that's why I'm glad I do my podcast at 3 p.m. Pacific, 6 p.m. Eastern, Monday through Friday. Listen, everybody that ain't subscribed. Hey, I'm giving y'all game. Monday through Friday, 3 p.m. Pacific, 6 p.m. Eastern. It's the what? What did it say up here? The Lunatic Raider Show. Yes, indeed, man. So y'all pull on up, man. We're going to bring it to you for the 2025 season, and deep down within my loins, just above the testicles, I feel like the Raiders are going to have a surprising season. And I think it's going to be a lot for the fan base to be excited about. Not like I said, I'm not saying Super Bowl, but how great would it be to play in Santa Clara and just shit all over the Niners field in the Super Bowl? And then we go to LA next year. Hey, LA next year, Raiders Super Bowl. Raiders will be the next team to win a Super Bowl in LA. I'm calling it right now. 2027 Super Bowl, because 26 is in Santa Clara. This is the 25 season, but the Super Bowl's in 2026, February. 2027, I'm calling it. Raiders in the Super Bowl in LA at SoFi. Throwing middle fingers both at the Rams and the Chargers. Fuck y'all. This is what we brought the championship to LA first, and we gonna win one again. So I marked that shit down. Lunatic said it. Super Bowl in 2027 in LA. And that's just what it is, Jack. You feel me? I had to go old school. And that's just what it is, Jack. So shout out to everybody out there, man. I appreciate y'all, man. Tell your friends about the channel. Once we get to 3,000 subs, we are giving away a TV to one lucky subscriber, man. We're going to make this shit crack, man. Shout out to everybody on Instagram. I see y'all. Thank y'all for y'all support. I will be back tomorrow. Same Raider time, same Raider channel. You know what it is. It's the Lunatic Raider Show, man. So in the meantime and in between time, man, y'all take care. Make it back to your loved ones, man. Be safe out there. And I'm gonna talk about myself in third person. Lunatic gonna make sure y'all be all right with this Raider content. You feel me? So with that being said, man, y'all be safe. Have a wonderful Tuesday. Tomorrow's hump day, so don't hump around. And if you do hump around, don't get it on their leg. I'm Lunatic Raider, and like I always say about this time, baby, I'm out this bitch.